Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Sir Arif and all my fellow friends. Okay, so today's session is all about our dream schools. So you also have your dream school, right? Before we go through to our dream school itself, so I would like to introduce our members. So my name is AMANINA binti HUMAIDI as a first presenter. Next.
And my name is NORAINA HANIM binti JUSOH. I'm the second presenter.
My name is Noah. I'm the third presenter.
Okay, my name is Muhammad ZULHAIRI LUKMAN SABRI. I am the fourth presenter.
Okay, my name is NABILAH binti AMRAN and I'm the fifth presenter.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Shazwan bin KAMARUZALI. I am the last presenter.
Okay, so you already know about our members itself. So now we're focusing on the first introduction. So our presentation today is all about our dream school. So excuse my background, so actually it doesn't have our background. So we want to focus on you about our high school Kaizen. That is our dream school. Okay, so what we're focusing on Kaizen itself. Okay, so actually this high schools is focusing on secondary schools, which is what is a secondary school, which is from form 1 until form 5. Okay, or we call year 1 until year 5. Okay, and it's actually for our Malaysians and very multiracials. It's not focusing on Malay only, but it also is multiracials. And the third one is not a boarding schools. So you are not focusing on any particular schools that are very focusing on the boarding itself. Okay, and the third one is you can see that we have a very cool school uniform, which is the school uniform are very represents our school itself. The school very nice, tidy, and represent you in a good mood. That is high school Kaizen. Okay. The fifth one is, which is the students ratio between students and teacher is 20/1, which is one teacher is including 20 students per class, which is one teacher can focus each persons of the classes and the student itself. If imagine that one student have very problems, but the quantity inside the classes is 40. So how the teacher want to focus in on them? So this is the main reasons why we focus in a limitation for 20 students only in one class. So teacher can build the relationship and any negativity to positivity in the mental of student itself. Okay. Then the teachers, what are the teachers will be teach? So basically in the Kaizen itself, it's focusing on a degree life, which is it's all of what we call is exposure to the students in the future itself. Okay, so before we continue to our presenter, try to focus in our high school. Okay, thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Mi. So I'm going to continue from UMMI, which I'm going to introduce our schools. So basically, Kaizen High School, Kaizen High School emphasize on continuous knowledge rather than good results, because we want to ensure that our students have knowledge, but not necessarily they have to get good marks. But however, we are going to assess the students using the CGPA system, which the marks will be divided into three types of assessment. 60% from project works, presentations, and verbal assessment, where teachers will ask questions verbally and students will answer. And then 30% from the final exam, and we set it to be one exam per semester, so meaning 2 exams per year, which is by the end of first semester and by the end of the second semester. And then another 10% is based on their attitude, because other than continuous knowledge, we want to make sure that our students have a very good attitude and high caliber. Okay, and then what subjects do we offer in our schools? We have core subjects and elective. So core subject, there are only 5 because we want the students to focus on less subjects on the core, and they can select the another subject that they want, so that they can focus on the subject that they really can understand well. So the 5 core subjects is Bahasa Melayu, English, Mathematics, Islamic Studies for the Muslims, and Moral Education for the non-Muslims, and just one science subject. They have to choose one between physics, biology, or chemistry, and then the other 2 science subject will be elective. So if, let's say, if they want to take biology, uh, it's not necessarily that they have to take physics and chemistry. So they can have they can have 5 core subjects without any elective, and if they want to take all the electives, they will have 9 subjects to learn at school. And then we also have extracurricular activities such as school events. How do we conduct? The students have to plan the events, uh, not the teachers, but the teachers can be the guide for the students so that they can um, celebrate the event successfully. So basically, what I want to conclude about Kazan High School is we emphasize more on continuous knowledge rather than good results. But if they have knowledge, because if they have knowledge, of course they will have good results. Okay, continue.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Aina. Okay. So I will present. Hello, everyone. Hello. Is it
Yes, we
clear?
can hear you, Noel.
Okay. Thank you, Aina. Okay. I will present about our vision and mission. Vision and mission. Okay. For our high school Kaizen. Okay. The first one, our vision is to become Malaysian school of choice, okay, provide a high quality education to develop individual potential through the diversity of knowledge and learning experience to produce globally competent with high caliber student. All right. So as we all know, every student there has their own individual potential, right? So as Aina has already said before, okay, there's we have many core subject and also elective subject. Okay, by this subject, they will know many of diversity of knowledge, and also they will produce global competent, which is include the investigate, the recognize, communication, and also take action. Okay, these 4 domain will help them to be a better and good student, right? So the next one is our mission. Okay, the next one is our mission to provide a holistic quality curriculum and conductive learning environment. Okay, it focus on the fullest development, okay, of the person, okay, encouraging individual to become the very best or finest that they can be, and enabling them to experience all the all they can do, okay, from life and reach their goals, right? And also a conductive learning environment. Okay, by having a conductive learning environment, okay, it will encourage a student to enjoy the whole of a process of learning. Okay, especially knowing new things. Okay, in every subject that they learn. Right. The second one is to provide a quality management that promotes excellence in education, intellectually, spiritually, and mentally, to become a future leader that capable of developing knowledge, self, society, and nation. Okay. So I think it's very clear about this mission. Okay, so I will proceed to the next presenter. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Noel. Okay, so I will proceed with my parts, okay, which is the core values in our Kaizen High School. All right. So first of all, let me tell you our motto here, okay, which is the knowledge is a virtue. Okay, means that the knowledge is our foundation in this school. The continuous learning, okay, as well as the practicing the core values established are the pillars of learning in our school. So here we have six core values in our school. The first one are the knowledge. All right. So the knowledge is a power. The student who has got knowledge will certainly show powers in dealing with any circumstances. All right. Perhaps the main function of a teacher is to distinguish or to differentiate the information from the knowledge in the acquisition of his student. Because knowledge is power. The child who has got knowledge will certainly show power in dealing with it. Right. So in contrast, the student who has got only information will write and speak in the stereotype phrases of his textbook. All right, so we move on into the second core values, which is respect. So think about others and our worlds, valuing everyone while acknowledging our diversity. So respect is a very important foundational factor in the development and maintenance of a healthy learning environment. So it respect that opens space for the development of trust and learning. We as teachers, okay, teachers, school, and also the educational leaders must stand as a model. Okay, while we expect the student to be respectful, we sometimes struggle to give respect to those hard to love children. So, if or when the student and teachers respect each other, it is easier for the school to achieve its goal, and of course, a successful student will be born from this value. All right, moving on into the third core value, which is holistic. Emphasize on the whole growth of the student. Okay, promoting growth in all areas of students' experience, such as intellectual, emotional, social, physical, and spiritual. All right, so holistic, okay, true to its name, holistic education places an emphasis on the whole growth of student instead of promoting growth in all area. Instead of emphasize only on specific part of human experience. It de-emphasized the materialism while promoting the growth in all area of the human, including the intellectual, emotional, social, and so forth. So, taken all together, we here want the holistic education emphasize democratic learning, emotional health, relationship growth of student to a far greater degree than the traditional learning environment. All right, next, the fourth one is inquiry. Okay, find out more, showing curiosity by questioning, investigating, evaluating to develop a student understanding. All right. So the inquiry-based learning use different approaches. Okay, cultivating skill through guided learning and small group discussion to apply the reasoning to reach the conclusion or to reach their objective. So, the value of inquiring is a process of learning that involves a number of important activities for students, right? Including asking their own question, investigating multiple sources of information, thinking critically to make sense of information they have found, and also establishing or communicating new understanding and knowledge. So when students learn through inquiry, they actively make connection and sometimes discover that being a failure is not an only option but a normal and important part of a learning. All right. The next one is creativity. Okay, use our imagination thinking imaginatively and approaching tasks in a new and inventive ways. Right. Creative thinking is in a classroom alters the way students approach a problem. Okay, it allows them to think outside the box, experiment, and come up with innovative way to find out a solution for a various problem. The creative process involves a lot of trial and error. Okay, the student will experience the productive struggle. Okay, this one is a terms. Okay, the gentle terms for failure. So when the student experience the productive struggle, they will build their resilience and teaching student to push through the difficulty to reach the success. All right, the last one for our core value is devoted. Okay, so stay faithful to their respective religion. The importance of spiritual aspect to bring out a pure and calm soul that leads students to become righteous. Okay, learning about religion and learning from religion are important for all students, regardless of what religion they are practicing. Okay, the religious education helps students to develop an understanding of themselves and others. Religion also promote the spiritual, moral, social, and cultural development of individual and of group and community as well. So it helps with their own personal development and support the understanding of the spiritual, moral, social, and so on that surface again and again in their life. So I think that's all from my parts. Okay. I will pass to our next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, next, I will present to all of you the curriculum used in Kaizen School. As we have learned, curricular approach contains 6 approach, which is postmodern approach, behavioral approach, managerial approach, academic approach, humanistic approach, and system approach. In Kaizen School, we will using academic approach in our curricular approach. We will be using Malaysian National Curriculum to help the students to pursue their further at the higher education levels. We at Kaizen also committed in giving the best to our students by exposing them with other courses and activities that will help them in enhancing the student skills. Students will be provided with the latest national curriculum, which is Secondary School Standard Curriculum, or known as KSSM, in all subjects that has been determined by the government. Next is the skill course. They will be exposed to the beneficial courses that can help them when they want to pursue for their studies after this. This skill will be their upper hand for them onwards. For example, Kaizen students need to do project work. This project work will develop their skills in finding a solution and critical thinking to settle a problem during settling their project work. Also, this project work will develop their teamwork skill. As to complete this project, they need to cooperate very well with their other group members. Lastly, we will expose our students with extracurricular activity and sports such as robotic club, art club, graphic design, football club, hockey club, and others. This will help them to develop their strength in non-academic curricular and also in sport, and at the same time they can discover new things when they get along with their friends. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Sarah. I will go for support system, our facilities. Uh, we believe that school facilities improve the quality environment in the school. Our school want provide the best facilities to our students and our teachers. A good facilities will improve the ability of students to achieve barriers of learning and give positive impact on a teacher's job satisfaction. Okay. Uh, For the first, important facilities for student and our teachers. We go for classroom. We have a classroom, library, then a teacher room. That we want to provide important facilities. Another, we have a sports center, a multi-purpose hall, and lastly is school cafe. Is important facilities for our student and our teacher. In addition, to give a great quality in education, we have a auditorium, a prayer hall, discussion room, laboratory, counseling room, sick bay, and the last we have music room. So this is our facilities that I will provide to our student, to our teachers. Um, we believe that we provide the best facilities to our teachers and our student. Okay, so I give back to Umi.
Okay, so you guys already know everything about high school Kaizen. So how is it? Is it cool? So basically, you know that high school Kaizen is a very conducive and focuses more on individual itself. Well, why not you guys or your children joins our school? And then our focusing on more to environment and very conducive facilities. I know each one of you want the best for your kids or your children or for yourself. So basically, our high school cousin are very, very good and be the best for your choice. So don't forget to join our school, okay? So I think that's all for us. Thank you guys. Bye.